Spoiler, I have a new toy. With new toy come new tools. So what we're going to do is we're going to be fixing the collimator so that our Newtonian and Dobsonians are going to be in alignment and we won't have fuzzy stars. So that's the plan with this. So what we need to do is we're going to need some tape, and then I like to use red pens. It's going to be a red collimator. And then we're just going to need a board or something, right? And you just put nails in there like that to where it's like a V. So it's sticking up as a V. And what we're going to do is we're going to like lock this down on our bench, right? And we just want to make sure that it doesn't move. So one other thing, and I need to get something. The other thing we need to do, right, is we need to measure the distance from our mirror up to where our eyepiece is going to go in at, right? So what we need to do is we need to know that distance. So that sets our distance from the end of the collimator into the wall, right? So if I take my ruler here and I measure this, and we're just guesstimating. It doesn't have to be perfect. I'm going to call it 13 inches. Well, we could call it 14. We call it 14 because we got, what, 2 inches up here or something? So, 3 inches. Call it 16. We'll call it 16 inches. So we'll set this, the end of the, not the end of the board, but the end of our collimator. Right here. We'll set it 16 inch. Well, we'll probably go from here because this is where the ledge sits. We'll go from 16 inches from this point right here to the wall, okay? Close enough. Don't have to be perfect. So now we got our 16 inches, right? I have an idea that this nail is right here on this edge, so now I know where I can put it back when I put it back down there. And I'm going to turn on number 2. You can use whatever settings easier for you to see it. The important thing is that you sit in the V of those nails, right? Actually, I might just move this nail just a little bit that way, so that makes it sit a little better. And then we have this dot right here. I'm not sure if you guys can see that dot, but there's a dot right there. So now we know where that dot is. Get all this stuff out of the way. We're going to set our piece of paper up here. I like to do it this way. This will give me room. I can move over here. If I kick the table right, anything bad happens. I can kick the table over. And alright. So now we got the position straight up. So what we do is we're just going to come over here and we're just going to mark where that is. I'm going to draw a complete circle around it, right? You can even fill it in. Make sure Mr. Pen's working. So now I know where that dot is, right? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn my collimator a quarter turn. So now the window's facing directly this way, right? And you see my previous dot is here. The current dot is there. So we're just going to do another quarter turn. And that's pretty much facing straight down. So there's that dot. And now we're going to turn it again. So there's that dot. So it looks like I have these two here and these two here. So what I need to do is we just want one dot or one blob in the middle as best we can. So let's turn this back off. What you'll notice here on these is these little, I don't know what they did, but I guess they're caps or something. I haven't dug these out, so I don't know what they are. Could even look, actually it looks like it's silicone. They silicone those in, right? Hopefully you can see that. I'm not sure how close I can get where you can't see that, but there's 3 of them. 1, 2, and 3 here, right? 1, 2. No, there's only 2. Oh my gosh, let me guess. Oh, the third one is right under the laser thing. I can feel it. Gosh. Okay, well, I'll have to rip this sticker off and stick it somewhere else. But anyhow, so looks like we need to get those out. Alright, I think I'm going to try and get it out with a nail. I'm not quite sure what to use on this. Is it a cap? No. No. Nope, it's silicone. It's 100% silicone. I don't know if you guys can see that thing or not. It's hard to see, but anyhow. Silicone, great. This is going to take some doing if it's silicone. So that's going to stick to everything. I'm just using a little teeny tiny nail, right? Alright, well, I'm not going to time lapse it. Oh, my light came on. It's off now. I will see you guys in a bit. Alright, well, can try with a pen. Oh, what a mess this is going to be. That's one. It looks like it's a... It's like it's a hex wrench. And the light's coming on every so often. You know, Svbony, stop putting stuff in there. We got to adjust this, right? It makes no sense for you to put in there. I'll have to bleep that out, but why? Why do you do this when you know we have to adjust this for our stuff, right? I don't get it. You can save yourself a few pennies times 1,000 pennies if you stop putting this stuff in here. These are the adjustment screws, right? And if you're going to put stuff in the adjustment screws, then make sure it's completely adjusted. Well, I don't know what we're doing here. This is so annoying and such a pain. I don't know why. Like, I'm sure I'm not the first person that's had to do this. This is ridiculous. That's one. It looks like it's a... It's like it's a hex wrench. And the light's coming on every so often. You know, Svbony, stop putting stuff in there. We got to adjust this, right? It makes no sense for you to put in there. I'll have to bleep that out, but why? Why do you do this when you know we have to adjust this for our stuff, right? I don't get it. You can save yourself a few pennies times 1,000 pennies if you stop putting this stuff in here. These are the adjustment screws, right? And if you're going to put stuff in the adjustment screws, then make sure it's completely adjusted. Well, I don't know what we're doing here. This is so annoying and such a pain. I don't know why. Like, I'm sure I'm not the first person that's had to do this. This is ridiculous. I don't even know where I'm going to stick this sticker. Yeah, that's another good idea. Let's put a sticker over an adjustment screw, right? I mean, who comes up with these ideas? We're just trying to... Oh, void the warranty. You pulled the sticker off. I don't get it. Now I got all this glue junk on here I gotta get off too. This is even more work, right? This is another one of these annoying things that I shouldn't have to be doing. Sometimes I wonder what people are thinking. I don't think they're thinking at all, right? I surely hope there's not a machine putting it on, because whoever just decided, well, however they come out of the thingy, the machine could just put it wherever. Who cares? If you want to make quality parts, do quality work. Oh my God, it's pretty here. Let's see if I can get a tool. I'll be right. Well, no, here I'll just put that somewhere where it won't fall over. Okay. Now we get to guess which hex key is going to fit into it. Did I just magically grab the right one right off the bat? I think so. 2. Put it where it's supposed to be. Uh-oh. It may not be the hex key you're looking for. I had to do that. I'm going to have to redo my marks, pretty sure. I'm so sorry. No, that's it. That's the right one. I think. No. Something's funny going on here. I hope it's not my screws acting up. Huh, that's interesting. Let's do this again. I made them all loose, so I probably ought to see what we're doing here. So close. Looks like I got one of them out. Just this one is out. Everything else is pretty much into a ball. Which one is that one? I think it's the top one. Oh. Oh, that's definitely wrong. Oh, that's way out. So it looks like we just gotta play with this just for a little bit. Till we get them all in the right spot. I think let's try this. We're going to tighten them all down. Put them all tight. So we have a good starting point. We'll move the bench just slightly bit over. About the same distance. We'll just do it again. Oh, whoops. Up, down, this is right. Up. So now we got a pretty good circle we could do. Now our goal is to put it in the middle of the circle. And whoops, that's not the right size. Uh-oh. Oh, here it is. And we just loosen now. And we probably ought to just loosen a little bit at a time and see what happens. So if I loosen that one, it should be the up, down. Closer. Nope. Nope. Still seem to be riding outside that circle. That's interesting. It doesn't seem to be changing anything. So, let's do this. Let's take it apart. Not look in the laser. Let's see, this is just the assembly screws? What if I kick them all the way out? Kick them all the way out to the edge. One, two, 4. So this might take a little while. I guess you're just gonna have to fidget with it. So apparently seems to be no little, either that or I haven't found it. Maybe I'm just an idiot. If you think I'm an idiot, post in the comments below. You're an idiot. Alright, let's try this. Let's put them in the middle. Oh, and the tool I'm using here, I don't know if I can read this, is that 2mm. Actually, I'll be right back. Let me get my glasses. Got my magnifying glasses. 2mm. So we're using a 2mm hex screw. So the plan is, right, we backed them all the way out to basically a little bit. Let's put them even with the surface. And then let's go. Can we get it any closer? Can we get it to any sort of reference point? There we go, the back. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, almost 8. So that means 4. So let's do this. Put it even. Even Steven there. Close enough. And we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're even. And of course we did that while it was on. It's not sitting in the right spot. So there's that way. Right there. Actually, you know what? Maybe you guys can't see that. I'll turn this thing way up. I got more batteries. Just so you see it. Right? Oh, that's too bright. No. I'm not doing that. I don't have laser glasses. Alright. So there we go. Straight up is right there, and it looks like it's a little oblong looking thing. 2, 3, 4. Okay, so 4's right in the middle. That one's right in the middle. So really, we just need to bring that one down. So I think that would be loosening this one. We're going to loosen that one. It did move it down. But let's move this one up a little. We'll go half a turn on that one. Half a turn on that one. Let's see what happens. Yeah, it moved it way too far down. Let's check that. Let's check that. Check that. Oh, that's so close. Anyway, let's just turn that one a half turn. Turn that one a half a turn. Oh, that's so close. It's staying within the circle. We made a smaller circle. Another half a turn. Another half a turn. Hey, if you guys know a better way to do this, you let me know. I definitely would be interested in hearing. Okay, that's the very bottom now. Very bottom. Very top. Very top. But that's, my circle's not quite a circle anymore. My dot, it's like an oblong little dot. I'm going to turn this down. Go back to where I normally keep it. Still about the same, so yeah. Close enough, right? So now we're into this. It's a little bit smaller circle. I guess we're just going to have to keep adjusting. Okay, that's the wrong way. Well, I don't know. It's a lot better. I don't think I could get it much better. See, that one's kind of made it just a little worse. That's not right. Very well good. That's a smaller, way smaller circle. Well, I don't know if I could get it much better than that. I don't know how. I just don't know how close you can get. Yeah, see, I can't do that. That makes it way worse. Well, that's it. It's about as close as I can get to it. I don't know if you guys can see that, but at least that one is right in the circle. It's making a way smaller circle. It's way better than what we started with. We started with that big, ugly looking thing there. Brought it down to this, and then we went to this, and then a little bit circle, and now we're in a tighter circle. I even got like this one dot, so I can write in it. So, hey, if you guys know anything that maybe I'm doing wrong, let me know, because I don't know what I'm doing, and I've only read some stuff. So, anyhow, post comments below, subscribe, I would appreciate it, and thank you for watching, and have a good day. Bye.